let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the crypto space. You are all welcome, guys. So Bitcoin is still trading sideways, but the good part is that Bitcoin is back up above $108,000 once again. But guess what? There is one asset which has been a skyrocket thing, which is up huge, which is gold. But guess what? Historically, so after gold usually pop, Bitcoin usually follow next. So today we'll be looking into what is happening in the market. So when is the next breakout for Bitcoin? And with this chart here, so most of the charts show that so this may be a huge shake out for Bitcoin and crypto. So when so many people already expected that Bitcoin will be head, Bitcoin should be tipping down from here. Bitcoin will be going down. That is when the market usually skyrocket. Guess what? We're looking into most of the data. So Bitcoin 4 year cycle and Bitcoin, as you can see, the purchasing power of the US dollar keep dropping down like never before. Not just that, so Bitcoin exchange reserve so keep dropping. That will show that less than 50% of total Bitcoin supply. That it's now in centralized exchange. So there's no much Bitcoin in exchange. So we'll be looking into most of those things. So you are just coming, smash the like and the subscribe button. Make sure notification bell is on as well. If you are watching from LSAK Twitter, retweet, share the stream. So we'll be looking into most of those that are what is happening in the market. So, and first, I want you guys to know that Bitcoin still trading above, $100,000 is still healthy for the market. So most of the charts still show that, so Bitcoin, the bull cycle is still in play because Bitcoin is still holding a strong above $105,000 as well. It still shows that so some good sentiment still is still in the place. So it still shows that so more people keep bullish about Bitcoin and crypto. I totally understand that so many people still we still have so many people bearish. Just about a few days ago, the fear and greediness from CMC dipped down to about 22%, which show that extremely fearful. That is because just a month ago, the fear and greediness was above 60. So we'll still be looking into most of those that as the market. So I see you can say, the market, let's say looking bullish once again. Looking here, so Bitcoin is recovering back up. Most of the altcoins are recovering back up once again. So which is why first we'll be looking at, BTC percentage balance on exchange. So with this chart here show that there's not much Bitcoin in centralized exchange. So I keep saying it, you guys can say, so Bitcoin in centralized exchange keep dropping down like never before. So with this chart here, still show that we have less than 50% of total Bitcoin supply in centralized exchange. So despite the Bitcoin trading around $108,000 today. So what does this mean? It means that there's not much Bitcoin out there. So we all know that what is supply and demands mean. So we have less Bitcoin in centralized exchange, and once we keep getting more demand, Bitcoin will keep skyrocketing. So Bitcoin is trading between $108,000 right now. So trading lower than $120,000, which we were just a few weeks ago, is because we have more sellers than the buyers, and once we have more buyers than the sellers, Bitcoin will start skyrocketing once again. So there's not much Bitcoin out there, which is what most of those charts are showing here. Just about 3-4 days ago, Florida filed for Bitcoin strategic reserve. So and the plan is to be investing at least about 10% of their funding and retirement systems in Bitcoin and crypto ETF. You guys know what that means. We show that more people keep embracing Bitcoin and crypto every single day. This is more demand keep coming in. More people keep embracing Bitcoin every single day. So a time like this when everybody think that it's already over, Bitcoin will be going down. That is when Bitcoin usually spike up. usually skyrockets up like never before. I consider this as a generational shakeout. Just 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks, when Bitcoin dipped down from 100 and when Bitcoin dipped down from $120,000 to $102,000, losing about $20,000 market share in 24 hours. That has never happened before in the history of mankind. So Bitcoin still become one of the best performing assets. There's no any other asset that has outperformed Bitcoin over the past few years. You can see Bitcoin priced it up above $100,000, but Bitcoin in centralized exchange keep dropping down like never before. And not just Bitcoin in centralized exchange, Bitcoin mining difficulty as well also dropping down, uh, hitting all-time high. You take that back. So Bitcoin mining difficulty hitting all-time high, which also show that so more people keep powering Bitcoin network. Bitcoin is one of the assets which the hash rate don't usually follow the price. So Bitcoin hash rate hitting all-time high, keeps skyrocketing like never before. So guys, if you are watching from S, aka Twitter, retweet and share the stream so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto together, guys. So share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 21 million that will ever be in existence. We have a long way to go. So guys, coming here, you guys can see this chart here. So this is a Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I showed you guys just now, Bitcoin exchange reserve, which keep dropping down. So there's no much Bitcoin out there. But guess what? This is a US dollar purchasing power. It's not much Bitcoin out there. But guess what? This fiat, which is the government money, keep dropping down like never before. So this is your purchasing power. This chart here show you guys that so every single day the government keep printing more money. But guess what? It does to you. What this does to you is that so more money the government print every single day. It take your buy power away from you. You can see Bitcoin purchasing power compared to the US dollar. Bitcoin keep going up in value, but guess what? Your purchasing power keep dropping down like never before. The government keep printing more fiat every single day. So and Bitcoin keep going up in value. Just in 2022 here, Bitcoin was still trading at $16,000 per coin. So today, Bitcoin trading above $108,000. Still telling you guys that so Bitcoin has been going up in value over the past few years. So we are just down. Bitcoin is just down less than 50% from all-time high. Everybody be scared. Everybody be bearish, which is why I keep saying it every single day that it's easy for people to change their sentiment in the crypto space. That is how easy it is for people to change their sentiment in the crypto space. Each time the market is down, Bitcoin is down with a few percent, so people being bearish, people being scared that Bitcoin is going to zero. Embrace it as an opportunity each time the market dip down, so you don't have to be scared. So each time the market dip down, embrace it and accumulate as much as you can. So the purchasing power of the US dollar has dropped significantly since 1970 till now. You guys can see the purchasing power of US dollar have dropped down significantly. It keep dropping down like never before since 1970 to date. You can see Bitcoin purchasing power keep dropping down like never before. That's because the government keep printing more money every single day. The one asset that don't have inflation keep eating away of purchasing power, which is what you can see here. So one of the assets that keep going up in value, so that keeps skyrocketing like never before, is Bitcoin. So which is why I keep saying it too. You never go wrong by buying Bitcoin this year as much as you can. 21 million forever. So Bitcoin is an asset with a limited supply. But if the fiat, which you can see here, is unlimited fiat. So only 21 million Bitcoin that will ever be in existence, but unlimited fiat, which is why, because the government can print as much as they can. All they need is to just press a button and they keep printing. So even if you are doing a 9 to 5, yeah, 9 to 5 is good at first, but guess what? You can't continue doing 9 to 5. So when you are doing 9 to 5, so 9 to 5 give you an opportunity to invest in a real asset like Bitcoin, the digital gold. Don't mind Peter Schiff who keep criticizing Bitcoin, say Bitcoin will never head up to $1 million. That is that is just Peter Schiff for you. A few years ago, Peter Schiff predicted that Bitcoin will never head up to $100,000 per coin. As of today, Bitcoin is trading above $100,000. So that is why you never believe Peter Schiff. Bitcoin will keep going up in value. Bitcoin will keep skyrocketing like never before. Accumulate as much as you can. So whenever the price drop down. So even if Bitcoin, we may have a pullback. A pullback is coming. I'll be saying this. If you have been watching me for a while, I'll be saying it. Yes, a good pullback is coming for Bitcoin. So which you guys who totally understand, I'll be saying it that so I'll be saying it that I will I haven't started this year yet. I haven't started buying yet because I think that so for sure a good pullback is coming. So when we have that pullback, that is when I myself I will start this year. I will start accumulating. I will start buying as much as I can. So if you are in the crypto space right now, so never stop this year. Never stop accumulating. Buy as much as you can, as much as many Bitcoin as you can. But if you are in profit as well, take profit because I think that a good pullback is coming. So as you all know, we usually go with 4 year cycle. So when the market dip down, you'll be in profit. So when your market dip down, you buy as much as you can so that when the market is up, you'll be in profit. It's simple. Buy when people are fearful and sell the greed. It's very, very important for you guys to know that you can see the US dollar purchasing power keep dropping down like never before to let you guys know that, so despite the Bitcoin trade being between $100,000 and $8,000 today, it still become one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. So you can print more fiat, but you can't print more Bitcoin. So I just showed you guys just now that Bitcoin percentage in exchange. So we have less than a 50% Bitcoin total supply in centralized exchange. There is not much Bitcoin in centralized exchange. Bitcoin keep dropping down like never before. So you accumulate now as much as you can when Bitcoin is still trading between 100 and 8,000. Even if we pull back with this chart here, so if Bitcoin dip below $100,000, there's no possibility that a Bitcoin dip down to like 60 to $67,000. But now Bitcoin is still holding strong above $100,000. So bull cycle is still in play. And guess what? Your altcoin will still be coming back upwards again. So earlier just now I was telling you guys about gold versus Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and gold, you can see the chart here. So gold just break through $4,000 per a coin, per just gold. But guess what? Bitcoin usually follow. The market cap of gold is now above 30 trillion. So Bitcoin market cap is just between about 2 trillion. So if Peter Schiff, who usually said that Bitcoin, he don't think that Bitcoin will head up to $1 million, you can do the calculation. So for Bitcoin to head up to $1 million per coin, it's just for Bitcoin to have a market cap of what? Of $20 trillion. When gold is already having a market cap of 30 trillion. So once Bitcoin have a market cap of 20 trillion, Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. So why do you think that a Bitcoin will never head up to 20 trillion dollars market cap? It's possible. Bitcoin is just having a market cap of 2 trillion. So it's just for gold, it's just for Bitcoin to go up at least how many S? That is another how many S from here? 10 S. Bitcoin will be having a market cap of 20 trillion and Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. So I think next cycle, this cycle, yeah, it's possible that this cycle Bitcoin don't head up to $1 million this cycle. That's because if history is on our side, we don't have so much time on our side. So now to the end of the year, Bitcoin have to please to show us the magic. If we could be able to head up to at least think that so $140,000 to $150,000 is still possible this cycle before we take the next leg to the next cycle. Yeah, guys, smash the like and the subscribe. But if you're watching from Pump Fun, I'm streaming to If you're watching from phone, I'm streaming to YouTube right now. I'm streaming on YouTube. So head over to the YouTube channel at Charles Go Crypto. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto. It's very, very important, guys. So to discuss about one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. So Bitcoin is still holding strong here, and now gold just broke out, trading above $4,000. But guess what? Bitcoin usually follow. So which is to tell you guys that so you know we still have a long way to go. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So, guys, tell me here, Bitcoin long term 4 year cycle. So, still show that so the bull cycle is still in play. So, we haven't evaluate the this chart yet. So, this chart here still show that we have a long way to go. Bitcoin keep this year and accumulate as much as you can this year and hold for a long time. For sure, you will be in profit. So, you can see that the chart here still showing us that we have a long way to go. At least this chart here still predict at least $200,000 this cycle. I think I don't think 200K is still possible this cycle. But guess what? 140 to $150,000 is still possible. So this year and hold for a long term. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. Accumulate as much as you can. Guess what? There is this young man here, which I think you guys need to follow his footstep, which is Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor have been accumulating and accumulating more Bitcoin. So because of this dip, so because MicroStrategy Bitcoin holding was between about $77 billion just 2 weeks ago. So earlier this month. But guess what? As of today, MicroStrategy are still holding more than $69 billion worth of Bitcoin. So the CEO of Strategy, Michael Saylor, just tweeted this about a few hours ago. So Michael Saylor, he said that the most important orange dot is always the next orange. For sure, the next orange, the next buy is the most important dot. So MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor, don't be surprised tomorrow. Strategy will be announcing they just added more Bitcoin to their portfolio. It's possible. So MicroStrategy CEO. So each time the market did down, he keep accumulating and accumulating. He keep buying and buying. CEO of strategy, the CEO of strategy. Before now, the company is called MicroStrategy. They have rebranded to Strategy. So the CEO of Strategy, which is Michael Saylor, he keep buying and buying. So he have been this year since 2020 to date. But guess what? They are sitting with billions of dollars in profit, which is why you never go wrong by this year. People who will be bearish in the crypto space right now, who are bearish, are people who are trading with high leverage. PEP, the PEP traders. So because $90 billion whip out from the market a week ago, but guess what? Almost about $10 billion was from the PEP. So these are money which is not coming back once again, which is why I keep saying it. Don't trade with high leverage. It's one of the easiest way to lose your money in the crypto space. So this year and hold for a long term, for sure you will be in profit. Keep this year, keep accumulating as much as you can. A time like this, when most people being bearish, even here on YouTube, I notice it now. Many people don't tune in because they've been bearish, expecting Bitcoin is going to zero. I keep saying it. If you were here 2022 when Bitcoin dipped out to $16,000, what will have happened? When we have FTS go into bankruptcy, Celsius go into bankruptcy. But guess what? Which other this thing happened again? So Celsius go into bankruptcy, FTS go into bankruptcy. Which there's this company which okay, Terra UST go to zero. So Terra UST go into bankruptcy as well. So many companies. So Terra UST was a company evaluated with about how many billion? Almost about 100 billion go into bankruptcy. So I keep saying it. When you have so much things happening in the crypto space, you don't have to be scared. A time like this year and hold is the best strategy. If you are watching from Pump Fund, guys, So you guys can see here my official streaming coin. You guys can see I'm streaming to Pump for right now. The official streaming coin is BChat on Pump Fund. So get some BChat. Add some BChat to your portfolio. Sitting above 14K. That's because the market is down, and you guys can see we have a pullback from Bitcoin have a pullback from $120,000 to $108,000. BChat still holding strong. If you need a new coin to add to your portfolio, so I know very well that nobody will dump on you. So get some BChat, add some BChat to your portfolio. It's very, very important. So get some BChat if you need any meme coin. So I'm streaming to Pop for right now, so you guys can see. So get some BChat. I stream to Pop for almost every single day. So I stream on Pop for every single hour as well. Get some BChat if you need to any if you need any meme coin to add to your portfolio. It's a long-term project, it's not a pop and dump project. So guys, coming here once again, Sailor, the CEO of strategy, he keep bullish about Bitcoin and crypto. He said keep accumulating as much as you can. And I believe so because Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply, 21 million that will ever be in existence. Guess what will happen next when Bitcoin when the big boys finally accumulate as much as they can and there's no much Bitcoin out there, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket like never before. Now, this recent dip, this was just put out from Bitcoin news just about a few hours ago. But guess what? So Bitmine, they have accumulated more than 1.5 billion in Bitcoin in Ether it since just the recent crash. You know, when you be scared, thinking that oh Bitcoin is going to zero, but the big boys, they keep stacking SARS, keep stacking it as well. So you guys need to know that see what the big boys are doing. If you are a bit scared out there thinking that so maybe Bitcoin is going to zero, but the big boys they keep stacking SARS, they keep accumulating and accumulating as much as they can. They keep buying more Bitcoin, they keep buying more Ethereum. So those are the most of my favorite altcoins as well. You know, Ethereum is there, BNB is there, Solana is there. So the big boys keep stacking SaaS. So I want to remind you guys what this again. I want to quickly remind you guys that don't forget just about 3-4 days ago, if it's not up to a week. So this guy which you guys are see here, Elon, one of the richest guy on the planet today, he said that so Bitcoin is based on energy. So you can fake the fiat, so the fiat currency, but you can't fake Bitcoin. That is because Bitcoin is an energy. Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply. I'm not just saying it. This is the tweet from Elon Musk. Why did Elon say this? That is because we just it was just someone tweet about this unlimited supply of fiat, and gold keeps skyrocketing because AI. Most people thinking that so AI is taking over the world. But guess what? Elon said his response was that it's true. That is why Bitcoin is. You guys can see this is Elon Musk. So you can see it here. So Elon saying that so this is why Bitcoin is based on energy. You can issue fake fiat currency, and every government in history has done so. But it is impossible to fake energy. 100%. It is impossible for you to fake energy, which is the government money. But you can fake the fiat, which is why in Venezuela, people throwing money away because it's not even valuable. You know, it's not even true. It's not valuable anymore. Just like the fake US dollar, which I'm showing you guys here. You guys can see, just like the fake US dollar, they keep printing as much as they can. So since 1917 date, Bitcoin US dollar purchasing power keep going down like never before. But guess what? Bitcoin keep going up in value. So Elon keep telling you now that one of the smartest guy on the planet telling you guys that so you can't fake energy, which is Bitcoin. He's saying it boldly that so this is why Bitcoin is based on energy. You can't fake Bitcoin, but you can fake the fiat, which is the fake money. You can fake the fiat. You can fake the fiat currency. So, which is why if you are working 9 to 5, it's very, very important to keep your money in a strong asset, an asset with a limit supply, an asset that will keep going up in value. Just between 3 years, if you have added $1,000 to Bitcoin, you will still be up at least another 4, 5x to them. That's because just 2022 here, Bitcoin was trading between $16,000 per coin. So Bitcoin will keep going up in value because it has an asset with a limit supply. Coming here, you can see in the US Bitcoin ETF. So as of today, despite the market is down, the US are still holding the US Bitcoin spot ETF. They are still holding a 1.35 million Bitcoin, 1,300 okay, 1,358,095 Bitcoin, which the US spot Bitcoin ETF are holding. You know how much that was? That is about $147 billion plus. So the big boys, they will keep accumulating as much as they can whenever the market is down. They keep accumulating. I'm not just saying it, you guys can see. Just US spot ETF, US spot ETF, Bitcoin spot ETF get approved January 10, 2024. January 10, 2024 to date. It's still less than 2 years, but they are now holding more than 6% of total Bitcoin supply. Imagine what will happen in the next 10 years. Less than 2 years, Bitcoin spot, US Bitcoin spot ETF, they are holding 6.45%, more than 6% of total Bitcoin supply. And I just also showed you guys just now that so Bitcoin in exchange is not much. We have less than 50% of total Bitcoin supply in centralized exchange. And those big boys, people like BlackRock, which are holding about 805,000 Bitcoin today. But guess what? When they are buying, they are not using the open market. They keep using OTC to buy. But guess what will happen next? When the OTC market dry up, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket like never before. So when the OTC market finally dry up, guys, I can see most of you guys are watching from S, aka Twitter. Head over to the YouTube channel and Charisco Crypto to support the channel by subscribing, turn on your notification bell. I'm here almost every single day to live stream to keep letting you guys know what is happening in the crypto space, to keep showing you guys the data, so that I know it to keep you guys to keep DCA coming here. Just in past 48 hours, we have about $500 million emitted in USDC. So this is new money keep coming into the market. We have another $1 billion emitted in a US Theta USDT. So that is more than in total we have more than $1.5 billion emitted in the crypto space in the last 48 hours. So to tell you guys that so the big boys, they will keep accumulating as much as they can. More boys, more people keep DCA, more people keep accumulating. So guys, if you're watching from S, head over to the YouTube channel and Charisco Crypto. Also retweet, guys, retweet the stream. It really helps. So I'm here every single day, make research about the market to know what is happening in the market, to keep letting you guys know. Because I know that for sure Bitcoin will keep going up in value, to keep encouraging you guys. So even if Bitcoin dipped down to $20,000 today, Andrew Tate, he said he expects Bitcoin to dip down to like about $36,000. Even if that happened, Bitcoin dipped down to $20,000. We all know Bitcoin is not going away. Bitcoin is energy. Be backed by energy, which is what I showed you guys earlier just now. Elon said that so Bitcoin is being backed by energy. You can't fake energy. No, at all. You can't fake energy, but you can fake the fiat. So make sure you get some Bitcoin and crypto to your portfolio this year. Keep accumulating as much as you can whenever you have some cash on your side. It's very, very important. This year and hold for a long term, for sure, we will all be in profit. So Bitcoin still holding strong. You guys can see. Let me quickly refresh the market once again. So Bitcoin still holding strong here. So Bitcoin is still Bitcoin is now almost back up above $109,000 once again. Ethereum almost back up to $4,000. Sorry, guys. SROP, SROP back up to $2.14. Solana back up to almost $2. Guess $200. Take that back. If Solana ever dipped down to $2, guys, I will be accumulate as much as I can. So take that back. Solana is now almost around about almost about $200. $191 was again. Solana dipped down below about $180 just a few days ago. So most of the altcoins are holding strong once again, high liquidity. You can see Chainlink, some of them in the past 24 hours, most of the altcoins are back up. Solana is back up about 4% in the past 24 hours. So guys, accumulate as much as many Bitcoin as you can. Drop your question on the chat if you have any question. Let's do Q&A. So if you are watching from Pump Fund, guys, get some B chart, the official streaming coin. It's live from Pump Fund. Once again, let me quickly show you guys this. So B chart is live from Pump Fund, as you guys can see. Get some B chart, very, very important. Get some B chart to your portfolio. If you need any meme coin to add to your portfolio, B chart is the best. So it's a long-term project. The market cap is still below $20,000. Imagine when it back up to just $100,000. Just $100,000 market cap will be giving you at least 5x from here. So the chart here, you guys can see once again the US dollar purchasing power. The purchasing power of US dollars is 1970 to date, keep going down like never before. So one of the best asset to hold is this asset you are seeing here. So Bitcoin is not crypto. So Bitcoin is not crypto. So Bitcoin is being banked by energy. So Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply. So it will keep going up in value because zero inflation. Every halving event keep cutting the block supply by 50%. So which is why you need Bitcoin now than ever. Which is why one of the smartest guy on this planet, Elon, said that you can't fake energy, you can't fake Bitcoin. I showed you guys the tweet from Elon just now. He said that is why Bitcoin is based on energy. You can't issue, you can issue fake fiat currency, and every government in history has done that so, but it's impossible to fake energy. It is impossible to fake Bitcoin. So this is what one of the smartest guy, let's say that, because one of the richest guy on this planet, which is Elon, is telling you guys. So it's better for you to embrace it right now. When you are buying Bitcoin today, it's just like you come into the internet space in 1999, less than let's say 2000, year 2000. So if you are buying Bitcoin today, it's just like you are using internet which everybody is using today. Because if you don't even have internet today, some of you guys, when you don't have internet on your smartphone, you can't even sleep. You just like you can't, when you don't have access to internet, you just like, what the fuck, I can't even sleep because you don't have access to internet, you don't have updates, you don't know what is happening. So if you are buying Bitcoin today, just like you are accessing internet just in year 2000. So guys, the strategy is simple: this year and hope for a long term. Gold keeps skyrocketing and Bitcoin usually follow next. So the next breakout, the chart here is showing you guys that so if we can still hold above $100,000, the bull market is still in play. But if we dip below $100,000, there's possibility that the Bitcoin will dip down to $96,000 and consolidate for them a little bit, push down more, but guess what? Bitcoin will keep going up in value because it's an asset with a limit supply. Volatility is real in the crypto space. Each time we have a dip, embrace it and accumulate as much as you can. So guys, I'll be streaming on Pump later. But if you are watching from us right now, guys, retweet this stream. Also share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. If you know about anybody who is panicking right now, thinking Bitcoin is going to zero, no, share this stream to them. Let them know that Bitcoin will keep going up in value no matter what. Volatility is real. One Bitcoin equals to one Bitcoin. Unless you are trading with a high leverage, it's only way which will be bearish right now, thinking that So if you are trading with high leverage, it's better you close your leverage for sure. It's better you close your leverage. So guys, see you guys all tomorrow here on YouTube. Charisco is out. I'll be streaming a later on Confirm, guys. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. With Bitcoin and crypto, guess what? Financial freedom we shall all achieve. That is one of the best freedom you can ever give to yourself. Financial freedom. When you are financially free, you are free from everything else. So you need Bitcoin now than ever. Bitcoin don't even need you. You and the one need Bitcoin because Bitcoin work for you. You don't work for Bitcoin. All you just need is to get it and put it in a decentralized wallet. Guess what? Then it will keep going up in value. Guys, see you guys later. Charisco is out.